Hey everyone, Hyrbid Toy Reviews here, and today I'm going to tell you all about the benefits of using protection. We're going to redo this intro, I think. Alright, so joking aside, here's what I want to talk about today. I'm starting the series where I talk about Comic-Con tips, because I've actually had a lot of people ask me questions about Comic-Cons and what to do while you're at the event. And I've talked about this before, but this is going to be a little bit more of an in-depth series. You know it's serious when I make a playlist for a series. So, today we are going to talk about collectible protectors. So, I just want to run something by you here, right? Typically at a Comic-Con, you're allowed to carry a backpack, and so you can keep all your things close and on hand and in order, and especially things that you're getting signed, right? So the thing about that is you need to be smart about it, right? So let's imagine you're going to a Comic-Con where you're going to be meeting the fifth brother Inquisitor because he's cool and not because this Funko Pop was cheap and on clearance. But you're going to be meeting the fifth brother Inquisitor. And you grab your backpack and you take this Funko Pop box and you just throw it into your backpack. And then you go and you walk around the convention center and you stop to look at something. And the guy behind you doesn't notice that and he walks right into you in behind. And then you go and you walk around and maybe you forget, this in your bag and you lean up into a wall. And you finally get to the guy and you pull it out and you're like, yep, it is what it is. And the actor does his little scribble on there for you and you've gotten your autograph. And then you go and you toss it right back in your backpack. And then you get home and you just throw it on the shelf. Now, here's where I'm at. I think that my shelves are where nice things should go. And when you get into stuff where it's gotten beat up like this is not the thing to get signed. So I like my products to be in nice condition when I get them signed. It's not hard to find something in nice condition, but the thing is you want to keep it in nice condition. And throwing a Funko Pop in your backpack is not going to go well in the long haul. So here's where you went wrong. When you had your fifth brother Pop that morning, you should have gone and bought a Funko Pop stack. They sell these pretty much everywhere they sell Funko Pops. I bought these in the same GameStop as each other. This costs $10. That costs $10. Now you might be like, wow, I'm spending double the price on the pop. When you're going to go and you're going to spend $50, $60, $80, $100 for an autograph, this is not the thing to get hung up on. This $10 keeps your stuff safe. So let's take a look at these pop protectors. So they are very well sealed there. Incredibly well sealed, actually, to where I'm struggling to tear the plastic here. So I'm just going to use this pen and try and work the saran wrap. There we go. Give myself a place to pull it open. Already, they're protecting the product very nicely. So you take your pop protector, you take the lid off, they give you a fake box inside, and all you do is you drop your Funko into the protector, you snap that lid back on there, and now it is nice and safe. So now what you got going on is this will be relatively crush resistant. This is a heavy plastic acrylic material, so it can shatter on crazy impact, but this is way better than just throwing it in your backpack and praying. It also will protect your signature, something I want to just show here. You can still put a signed figure in a pop protector. The ink and the paint is not going to change anything. If you get a paint pen autograph, you should let the paint dry before you put it back in the case, but that only takes a couple of minutes. But this protector is a worthy upgrade to anything in your collection that you are choosing to go and get signed. For the price that you're spending on an autograph, and for the effort that you go through of going to the con and buying the ticket and standing in line and you finally get to the guy, you really want your thing to be in good condition, and you want it to be protected, and you want it to be safe, and you want it to be preserved and to look amazing in your collection until the end of time. I have tons and tons of signed Funko Pops, and not a single one is out of a Funko protector. So that is my go-to here. The Funko protectors are honestly the easiest protector to get a hold of because they sell them right at the store with the Funko Pops. However, let's say that you're not looking to get a Funko Pop signed. Let's say that you are looking to get a Star Wars The Black Series figure signed. Now, there are companies out there that make acrylic box ones. I've never seen a company, but I've seen people with the hard plastic protectors. I think that's a little bit overkill. They make these protectors for Black Series, and I am personally a fan of them. Now you're probably looking at this and going like, what is that? Well, it is thin plastic, same plastic as in the window of the figure, but when you actually unfold it and set it up, it becomes a plastic sleeve for a Black Series box. I really like these. Once they're folded up and around, it does add a good bit of structure. And again, anything can get crushed, but every layer of protection helps. Another thing with any protectors, when I put them in my backpack, I like to then put my item in the protector inside of like a shopping bag, because I've had protectors get scuffed in the backpack before, and I feel like that helps. So more tips and tricks. But these protectors come in lots and shapes and sizes. These I snagged on Amazon, I believe, and they come in a 10-pack, and it was like $20 or $25. And so I have some of these on hand. I usually have some on hand, but I don't currently. The Galaxy Packaging tapered edge protectors, same idea, thin plastic. These are like a no-name brand. I probably ended up snagging those on eBay. If you want something a little bit more name brand, Figure Shield makes these protectors. I ended up getting that one from my friend 212 Hunter, and he had it and he wasn't going to use it. So I got that for my Kanan figure because I only needed one at the time. So these protectors are excellent. A benefit to having your item in a protector is it keeps dust off of your item. That way when you go and you want to, dust your collection, you're not wiping your autographs off. If you get the right paint pen, that won't be a huge issue anyway, but dust is like super, super fine sandpaper. It being on there isn't going to damage the autograph. It's when you go to wipe it off and it drags through the paint. And you're not going to see it the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time. No. But over time, you will damage your autograph. Or you snag a nifty little protector like this, and dust will never be on your item. It will be perpetually clean. If you ever have any issue, you can just take a slightly damp paper towel and wipe off the plastic sleeve, and boom, your dust is gone. So there's not any real reason not to go for these protectors. That's really a big thing for me, because like I said, you're going to spend all this money for an autograph. This Anakin, I'm going to be getting signed in Washington, D.C. in a few weeks from the time of this recording. I'm going to spend $200 for paint pen scribbles on this window. For that investment, I want it to last forever. I want my great-great-great-great-grandkids to be able to handle this as long as no one has gotten rid of it in any of their lifetimes. So these protectors are the move. They will keep this in a much better condition than just leaving them out of the box. It'll protect it while you're traveling to and from the con and while it's on display in the collection. I'll go ahead and I'll give you a brief little tour, but everything I have signed is in a protector. Other than that Enterprise in the bottom, because they just don't make protectors for anything that big, every single thing you see inside these cabinets that has an autograph on it is in a protector. Even the trading card. They make acrylic trading card collectors. Going up top, all of my Funkos are in a Funko Pop stack. Every single one I've ever had signed. And yes, every one of these stacks was an additional $8 to $10 to the cost of the overall product and autograph. But none of these are ever going to have any issues with dust contact, with exposure, with fading, because they are all protected and taken care of just by a little investment that will help with the longevity of my collection. It's like getting a picture frame. You wouldn't just stick a picture on the wall. You'd frame it. Thank you for joining me for this little talk about protectors and how you can keep your collectibles safe. I think that if you're collecting things and getting them signed, this is an absolute must-do for the collection. You'll be super grateful you did. And let me know what you think about this type of video, just talking about Comic-Con, like autograph collecting tips and trips. Next week, we're going to talk about paint pens versus Sharpies. So I hope that you're excited about that, and I'll see you then. Until then, I hope each and every one of you have a great day. Bye.